Nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
All day. Here we go. 50 seconds to Mike. There's a party now. What?
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Prescott. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm here all day. There we go. Kill. 57. Mike, 57.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Prescott. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go counter with Howard. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
57 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like your... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Los Angeles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? The play calling, what?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Load it. Load it. Hey, easy.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 3rd down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Right there, 54 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
47. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Tackles, tackles. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 51. Get your swerve on.
Prescott down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the Raiders punter now. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Benjamin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
(6-0) our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Check Mike 54. Hey, over. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. 54 Mike.
Third and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Prescott. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Check. Hey, check Mike 57.
Prescott yet again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And again, it's Prescott. On the left side, this is Stills. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
They're running it.
They run with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and goal, Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Red Delta! White, 89!
On 1st and 10, Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White! Watch the twist, watch the twist. Shit!
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, dude! Check, watch 54, watch 54. Man, I got you. Mike spot 4. Buffalo one. Bandit. You. 54. Mike 54. Hey, echo. Hey, watch that. Check it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Load it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 54. Mike high.
Rivers now. His throw caught at about the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Right there. 54. Right. Hey. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's telling him to right. Alert. 3 down. Go to 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Easy. 22 jet bomber. I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be. You.
On 3rd down, Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Topper.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Rivers to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike, left to right. Mike 54. Mike 54. Load it. You ready? Load it. Hey, wahoo.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. It's complete. Right side to Benjamin.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Stay there. Stay there. Block the team.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Gordon. Oh, he sheds himself free, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
Now Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, going over some notes in the pregame and looking at Phillip Rivers' record against Oakland, 18-8 all-time against them. And those 18 wins, more than he's had against any other team. And unless these two squads, unlikely, but unless they would meet up in the playoffs, this is the last time that Phillip Rivers will face the Oakland Raiders.
At the 45-yard line.
Pick up 180. Block 11. 0. White. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, Delta! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got it. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's get it.
First down, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Anthony Brown. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in the East Bay. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Stills the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Los Angeles.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
132 fighter.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
High 7. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Check. 54.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And it's complete. Henry. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Round 80. Watch by 4. White. He's coming. We got double up. Switch. New draw, Porter. Sponge. Q. Undercrush.
On 1st down, it's Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Still 180. Black 15. Q. Watch the boot. Hey, watch that. Check Black 54. Black 54. Load it. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Johnson was the intended receiver. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Raiders, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah.